Out here on the savannah, the line between living and dying is drawn in the dust. For this cheetah, hunger has completely erased that line. She's a whisper in the tall, golden grass. Her eyes are locked on the herd of Impala, and they aren't just the eyes of a hunter. They're the eyes of a gambler, about to push all her chips to the center of the table. Every explosive chase is a life or death wager, and in this unforgiving landscape, the house doesn't always win. The stakes are absolute: a meal, or a slow, grinding starvation. This isn't just a hunt, it's a high-speed battle for survival itself. This is an animal built for one thing: speed. The cheetah holds the record for the fastest land animal on Earth in a short burst sprint. Its body is impossibly slender, its legs long and powerful. Its spine is a miracle of flexibility, coiling and uncoiling like a massive spring, launching it forward in huge, ground-eating strides. Its claws are only partly retractable, acting less like weapons and more like a sprinter's cleats to gain traction. Its entire body, from its large nasal passages to its powerful lungs, has evolved for massive oxygen intake. But this incredible gift comes at a terrifying cost. The cheetah is a specialist, and that leaves it vulnerable. Chases are incredibly intense and short, usually lasting less than 20 seconds. A single, full-speed sprint can leave a cheetah so exhausted that it might need 20 to 30 minutes to recover. In that time, it's exposed and weak. What's worse, these hunts often fail. Success rates can be well below 50%, depending on the prey and the terrain. So, half the time, all that energy is spent for nothing. Failure isn't just a missed meal. It's a massive waste of resources that pushes the cheetah one step closer to collapse. Across the plains, the cheetah's target, the impala, seems calm, but it's anything but helpless. It's a masterpiece of evasion. While it can't match the cheetah's top speed, it has a whole different toolkit for survival. Its first line of defense is the herd. Being in a group offers safety in numbers. It increases the chance of spotting a predator early and lowers the odds that you'll be the one singled out. Their senses are on a permanent hair trigger: amazing eyesight, a keen sense of smell, and ears that swivel like radar dishes are constantly scanning for trouble. And when trouble arrives, the impala's true talent is revealed. It's a world-class acrobat, capable of leaping nearly 10 feet into the air and covering almost 30 feet in a single bound. These aren't just for show. These leaps help it clear obstacles and change direction with dizzying speed. The impala proves that in this contest, it's not just about who is fastest, but who is more agile. The hunt doesn't begin with a bang, but with absolute stillness. The cheetah sinks low, her spotted coat blending perfectly with the dappled light of the savannah. Every single movement is a calculated risk. She's a patient killer, using every dip in the terrain, every bush, every shift in the wind to hide her approach. With her exceptional eyesight, she can spot prey from over a kilometer away, but this final stage is a game of inches. She has to get within striking distance before anyone sounds the alarm. This is the chess match before the race. A blade of grass rustles. Did they hear it? The wind shifts. Does her scent now carry towards the herd? On the other side, the impala are a bundle of nerves. A head snaps up. An ear twitches. One impala lets out a sharp snort, an alarm call that puts the entire herd on high alert. They know something is wrong. The air itself feels tense. The ones on the edge of the herd are especially jumpy, knowing they're the most exposed. They start to move, not in a full-blown panic, but with a shared, nervous energy. For the cheetah, the moment is slipping away. Her element of surprise is vanishing. Her muscles are coiled, storing immense energy just waiting to be released. But she has to wait for the perfect opening. Is that young one distracted? Has one strayed too far from the safety of the group? She has to pick a target and commit, because once she makes her move, there's no going back. And then, it happens. An explosion of dust and muscle. The cheetah erupts from her cover, going from a patient statue to a blur of pure, kinetic energy. In just a few seconds, she can hit speeds of over 60 miles per hour. Her body is a fluid wave of motion, her flexible spine compresses and extends, while her long tail acts as a rudder, allowing her to make tiny adjustments at incredible speed. The ground seems to fly by as her paws strike the earth, with each stride covering around 20 feet. The impala herd scatters in every direction, a starburst of panic designed to confuse the attacker. The chosen target bolts, every instinct screaming for it to run for its life. In a straight line, the impala has no chance. The cheetah is just faster and a better accelerator. So, how does the impala ever get away? Well, this is where the hunt gets interesting. Scientists using advanced tracking collars have discovered something fascinating. It turns out, the impala's best bet isn't always to run at its absolute maximum speed. Going flat out in a straight line is a huge commitment. It makes it harder to turn and leaves no room to maneuver. This chase isn't a simple race, it's a high-speed battle of wits. The cheetah wants to keep it a straight line, where its speed is a guaranteed winner. The impala's job is to break that line, to be as unpredictable as possible. The cheetah is trying to guess the impala's next move, while the impala is trying to do something the cheetah can't possibly anticipate. The gap is closing. 20 feet. 10 feet. The cheetah is locked on. Now, the impala has to play its final card. This is the moment where survival is decided in a fraction of a second. Just as the cheetah gets ready for that final, trip-up lunge, the impala does the last thing the cheetah wants it to do. It slams on the brakes and makes a sharp, hairpin turn. This is the impala's ace in the hole. A cheetah at full sprint is a victim of its own incredible momentum. That forward force makes it incredibly difficult to change direction on a dime. The impala, by running at a more controlled pace, saved its energy for this one critical move. It jinks hard to the side, a sudden 90-degree shift that completely breaks the physics of the chase. The cheetah is caught off guard. Its powerful muscles strain and its tail whips around, fighting against its own inertia as it tries to make the turn. Sometimes, it works. The cheetah is a master of deceleration, and if it anticipates the turn just right, it can match it and make the kill. It's a violent, chaotic tangle of limbs in a cloud of dust. But just as often, the impala's gamble pays off. The cheetah overshoots, its paws skidding in the dirt as it scrambles to change course. That single moment of hesitation is all the impala needs. It accelerates again, but this time, with a life-saving head start. The chase is broken. The cheetah has burned a colossal amount of energy and can't afford to start over. The window of opportunity, which was only seconds long, has just slammed shut. The dust settles. If the hunt was successful, the cheetah stands over its prize, chest heaving, gasping for air. The sheer physical toll of the chase is obvious. For the next several minutes, it can do nothing but try to recover, its body pushed to the absolute limit. This is the price of a meal. But even in victory, the cheetah is vulnerable. Bigger predators like lions or hyenas are often drawn by the commotion and are more than happy to steal a hard-won kill. She has to eat fast, always watching her back. When the impala escapes, the cheetah is left panting in the dust, having spent precious energy for no reward. It must rest, recover, and eventually, try all over again. This high-speed battle is one of the most incredible events in the natural world. If you were captivated by this story of power and strategy, subscribe to our channel for more stories from the wild. And let us know in the comments, whose athleticism impressed you more? The explosive power of the cheetah, or the evasive agility of the impala? On the African savannah, this contest between raw speed and clever strategy plays out every single day. It's a breathtaking, high-stakes ballet where the hunter and the hunted are locked in an evolutionary arms race millions of years in the making. This chase is more than just a spectacle. It's a powerful reminder that in the wild, survival is earned in moments, in split-second decisions where a single turn can be the difference between life and death.